few weeks ago, about a month ago, actually, I gave you a book recommendation from something off one of my shelves in my study. It was a rainy afternoon, and today is not rainy. It's beautiful and sun shining out, but it's kind of cold and blustery. And instead of just one book recommendation today and talking about it for the whole time, I'm going to kind of run through and give you several book recommendations. I'm not sure how far I'll get. I've looked at a few different things as I've looked over my shelves, and I don't want the video to get too long, and maybe I'll do another one of these another day or another week. But a few recommendations. These aren't necessarily particular to coronavirus or anxiety or the sovereignty of God. Just good reads if you're looking for something good to read. So the first one is from my theology section of the shelves. I've got systematic theology sort of at the top there, and then it breaks down into more particular subjects. And the one I want to recommend is this one, Redemption Accomplished and Applied by John Murray. And if you ever want to dig into the order of salvation, let me see if we can get the table of contents there. Really, really helpful on the atonement, the work of Christ, and then how that work is applied to us. You'll find things like the importance of why it's important to understand that regeneration precedes conversion. You have to focus to read that, but Murray's really clear, and I think you'll be able to understand him well. Here's something we've been doing in our church history class, our Sunday school class, adult Sunday school. We're doing church history, 2,000 years of Christ's power. We're in volume 3. This is volume 1 of 4. A 5th one is due out. We're in volume 3 right now in our church history class at Sunday school, which is currently suspended. But I've really enjoyed Needham. He's a British Reformed Baptist, writes well. You won't agree with all of his conclusions. But that's true of all of these. None of these are just necessarily a blanket recommendation for everything they say. You'll read it and you'll go, oh, I can't believe he said that. I can't believe Aaron recommended that. You're not going to agree with everything, but really, overall, good stuff. Let's see. A great book on Christian ministry right here. The Christian Ministry by Charles Bridges. If you're someone interested in pursuing ministry, this is a great start. Excellent. I can't say enough good things about it and don't have time to. Anyway, there's some stuff on evangelism down here. One of the most comprehensive books on evangelism is this one, Tell the Truth by Will Metzger. A guy I've really enjoyed on evangelism is Randy Newman. He was involved with Campus Crusade. This, Questioning Evangelism, another book of his, Corner Conversations. That one I've got on my Kindle. Again, you won't agree with everything, but he'll make you think about how you do evangelism. Let's see. We're at 3.5 minutes. Let's do one more. So we were. Well, let me just tell you how I got those books. So I showed you systematic theology broken down into different subjects. And then we get into some historical theology, and then church history, and then practical theology, which is where I pulled Christian ministry off the shelf, practical theology and preaching, and then some examples of sermons. And then we get into evangelism and apologetics, and then into the Christian life. That's where I gave you or talked about trusting God even when life hurts last time. And let's do one more. Oh, you guys have heard me talk about this, a lot of you, before. Great book on marriage, When Sinners Say I Do. You want to work on your marriage during quarantine time when you're under the roof a lot with your spouse. This is a great book on marriage by Dave Harvey. That's going to be it. We're getting too long. So there's a few. Maybe I'll drop the titles and authors in the post with the video. And if you got questions about any of them, let me know. And happy reading.